Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Essence, and this is As Told by Essence, where we talk about faith, love, and purpose, one story at a time. So recently, I found myself having a lot of conversations with my friends about dating apps. And my friends span from their 20s to their 40s. So we are all in different stages of life. We have different dating experiences, but somehow we keep having the same conversations. How do you actually date effectively on these apps? Because let's keep it real. Dating apps can be exhausting. The swiping, the matching, and having the same conversations over and over and over again. Like, hey, how are you? I'm good. How are you? I'm good. And then nothing. It's just like, really? That's it? And listen, I'm not coming on here acting like I have dating completely figured out, because baby, I'm still single. I'm still on the apps. I've been on Hinge. I've been on Facebook dating. I've been on Bumble. I've been in the trenches with y'all. But I am also a certified dating coach. Shout out the Heart Dating Academy. And between that and my own dating experiences, I've learned a lot. Some lessons I've learned gracefully, and then some lessons I had to learn the hard way. So today we're gonna get into 5 do's and don'ts of dating apps that I think can help you date a little more effectively, a little more intentionally, and hopefully a little less frustration. So let's get right into it. Okay, number 1, your profile is your first impression. The do is show us who you really are. The don't is create a profile solely based on what you think is going to get you matches. And I say this because I'm on a dating app. I'm absolutely looking at your pictures. Like, let's not sit here and lie and act like attraction doesn't matter, because it does. But I'm also paying attention to what your pictures are telling me about you. Do you have 6 pictures and every single picture is a group picture? Because now I'm looking like, where's Waldo? Trying to figure out which men I'm supposed to be dating. Like, come on. Or every picture is from the neck up. Every picture has sunglasses. Every picture looks like it's been taken in the same exact place on the exact same day. Like, give us something. For me, personally, I make sure that my profile shows different parts of who I am. Yes, I want you to see what I look like, but also I want my profile to give you a little glimpse into my personality and into my life. The goal should not be to get as many matches as possible. The goal should be to attract people who are actually interested in the real version of you. Because eventually, y'all are going to meet in person. So do choose photos that are current and actually represent you, but don't build a highlight reel of a person you think somebody wants to date. Number 2, please give me something to work with. The do is complete your profile with intention. The don't is leave your profile blank or give some generic answer that tells me absolutely nothing about you. This is probably one of my biggest pet peeves when it comes to dating apps. If I go on your profile and there is no bio, your prompts aren't filled out, or every answer is something like, I like to travel and have fun, okay, so does everybody. Where are we going from here? And I know some people say, well, just match and you can ask me questions, but your profile is supposed to help me decide if I even want to ask you questions. I can't tell you how many times I've been on dating apps, seen a man who's physically attractive, and I'm strolling to his profile trying to find one thing, y'all. Just one thing that gives me something to work with. And there's nothing. And for me, especially because faith is important to me, I'm looking for certain things. I'm looking at what you say you're looking for. I'm looking at whether you mention children. I'm looking at your lifestyle. I'm looking at whether you want to get married. I'm looking at your prompts. Not because I expect a dating profile to tell me everything about you, but I need enough information to say, I might want to have a conversation with that person. Your profile should create opportunities for conversation. So give people something specific to engage with, but don't make somebody conduct a full investigation just to figure out your personality. Do better, y'all. Okay, number 3. And baby, I am talking to myself. Fine is not a compatibility trait. The do is know what you're looking for. The don't is let attraction make the decision for you. Because listen, tall, bearded, a nice smile, a little muscular, a little husky, baby. I ain't got no type, but I got a type. And I know what I like. And I've absolutely been on dating apps before and seen a man where physically, yes. Okay, sir, I see you. And then I start reading the profile. However, there have also been times where I've gotten to something on the profile that didn't necessarily align with what I was looking for. And suddenly, I'm doing mental gymnastics. Well, maybe he means, maybe I could ask him about that. Maybe it's not that serious. Ma'am, you already saw it. Now, let me be clear because I do think there is room for clarification. A dating profile only gives you a glimpse of a person. So sometimes you do need to ask and have a conversation for clarity to understand what they mean. But I had to learn there's a difference between seeking clarification and trying to negotiate myself into compatibility because I think the man is fine. Those are two different things. And if I'm being real, I'm probably a little more willing to seek clarification when I'm attracted to you. And I'm just gonna be honest. That's why you have to know what you're looking for before you start swiping. And for me, my faith is important. I desire marriage. I desire children. I value communication and consistency and consideration in someone who actually wants a relationship. Those are things I need to know about myself because attraction will absolutely have you moving a goalpost if you're not careful. And this is something I've learned outside of dating profiles too. You can generally enjoy someone. You can spend hours talking to them. You can laugh together. You can have chemistry. You can care about each other and still not be compatible for a relationship. That was a hard lesson for me because sometimes we think, but we like each other. There's a connection. And yes, you can have a connection and still not be a good match. So, do know your values, your deal breakers, and the kind of relationship you're looking for. Don't let a beard and a nice smile have you rewriting the list. I'm talking to me too, y'all. Okay, let's move on. Number 4, we are not pen pals. The do is to engage in the conversation and be open with moving things forward. The don't is stay on the dating apps or the phone talking forever with no intentions of dating. Now, this one is interesting for me because I'm someone who prefers a man to initiate. And I do. I like when a man moves the conversation forward. I like when he asks for my number. I like when he suggests a phone call. I like when he plans a date. And so that's just my preference. But ladies, we have to give these men something to work with. Like, seriously. You can't respond, LOL. That's crazy. And then turn around and talk to your homegirl and be like, these men do not know how to hold conversations. Girl, you don't know how to hold conversations either. Like, seriously, ask questions, be curious, share something about yourself. If he told you that he recently traveled somewhere, ask him about the trip. If there's something on his profile that catches your attention, bring it up. Conversation is a two-way street. Y'all both have to have, go back and forth with the conversation. So, but on the other side of that, I also learned that good conversations don't automatically mean that conversation is progressing. And I can speak from experience on this one. I've matched with someone before in the app and the conversation was good, like really good. And so we moved off the apps. We were talking on the phone. We had phone calls for an hour, 2 hours. And then that led to FaceTime calls. The inside jokes were already starting. We were teasing each other. And I'm thinking, okay, I actually enjoy talking to this person. But also, I had to keep reminding myself, girl, you still have to meet this man in person, because good conversations can create a sense of closeness really, really fast. You start learning someone's personality. You start to have the little inside jokes. You get used to hearing their voice all the time. And before you know it, it feels like you've known this person way longer than you actually had. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. I love a good conversation. I really do. Clearly. But talking to someone 3 hours on the phone is not the same as dating them. At some point, the connection has to move forward. You have to actually meet. You have to see how you interact with this person in person. You have to see if the chemistry exists and translates from the phone into real life. Because baby, phone chemistry and in-person chemistry are not always cousins. And I think sometimes on the dating apps, we get attached to the communication before we actually build a relationship. So, do engage. Do be open. Do let the conversation naturally progress from app to phone or FaceTime, and when you're comfortable, an actual date. But don't spend 3 weeks building an imaginary relationship through your phone with somebody you've never met. We're here to date, not become digital pen pals. And number 5, watch the pattern, not the potential. The do is pay attention to consistency and behavior. The don't is overinvest in who you think somebody could be before they actually show you who they are. And baby, this one right here, this has been a lesson, because I'm someone who naturally see the good in people. I can see the possibilities. I can see what something could possibly become. But dating has taught me that I cannot date potential. I have to pay attention to what's actually happening. And I actually had to practice this in real time. So one time I was actually getting to know someone, and there was interest there. We had already established that we wanted to spend time together. But then the communication became very inconsistent. And eventually he circled back and basically asked me, do you want to still see me? Can you make time for me? And in the moment, I could have immediately focused on the fact that he came back. Oh, he reached back out. Oh, he still wants to see me. Oh, maybe this means. But where I am in dating right now, okay, I hear you. Now I'm going to sit back and watch what you do, because I don't need to convince you to communicate with me. I don't need to remind you that you said you wanted to see me. And I don't need to create a plan for the potential of what this could be. I'm going to listen. I'm going to observe. and I'm going to move accordingly. Because somebody circling back is a moment. Consistency is a pattern. And I think sometimes we give so much weight to the moment that we completely ignore the pattern. And when I say consistency, I don't mean that someone has to text me every 5 minutes. Please, don't text me every 5 minutes. I have a job. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, do your actions align with your words? If you say that you're going to call, do you actually call? If you say you want to see me, do you actually make plans to see me? And if you say that you're looking for a relationship, does the way you're dating reflect somebody who is intentionally looking for a relationship? Because everybody can tell you what they want. The pattern is going to show you what they actually have the capacity to give you. And I've had to learn not to overvalue one really good conversation, or one great date, or one moment where I felt a really strong connection, because chemistry can be real. The connection can be real. You can genuinely like somebody, but what is the pattern? That's the question I ask myself now. What has this person consistently shown me? Not what did they say one night when we were on the phone for 3 hours. Not what do I think they could become. Not what am I hoping this turns into. What have they consistently shown me? So, do pay attention to the pattern. Don't fall in love with the potential. So those are my 5 do's and don'ts for the dating apps. And listen, I'm still learning too. Dating is one of those things where you can know the advice, you can give the advice, and then find yourself in a situation like, now wait, didn't I just tell someone not to do this? I'm telling you, because knowing better and actually applying it is when the man is fine, are 2 completely different spiritual gifts. But I think the goal is not to date perfectly. The goal is actually to date more intentionally and learn from your experiences. That's what it's all about. So, I want to hear from y'all. What is one dating app do or don't that you swear by? Or what is your biggest dating app pet peeve? Let me know down in the comments, because I already know y'all have some stories to tell and I really want to hear them. But thank y'all so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next story. Toodles!